Welcome to Vancouver Carpenter. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to use a nail bar because it's one of those things that there is actually a technique in how to use it. So I'm using one of these fancy stiletto nail bars, and maybe at the end of the video we'll test this thing to see if it actually makes any difference or if it's a gimmick. But anyways, I'll link a couple of decent nail bars in the description below. You do not have to have one of these $100 nail bars. Somebody left it on a job site and never claimed it. I'm a $20 nail bar kind of guy. Here's the nail right here. What you need to think about is where you want to get under the nail. So a lot of the time people will start really close to the nail, like this, and they start trying to get under it. But by the time you actually get the nail bar in far enough, then what happens is you're actually already over the nail. So you need to start it back about a ½ inch or so, ½ inch to a ½ inch back here, give it a few good pounds. So now I've actually got it directly under the head of the nail. But if I go too soon, I'm just gonna fold up both sides of the head of the nail. So I'm gonna give it a couple more hits. It started to pull it, and I know that it is now gonna reef out real nicely. Okay, let's do this again. Remember, keep it about a ½ inch away. Get it under like so. And then so you really have to dig into the wood, but I know that it's firmly into the claw of the nail bar. And I can just pull. You can also use this one too, and it's the same thing. Start a little bit further back than you think you need to be. It's usually helpful to go with the grain. I'm not doing that in this case, for no good reason. Same thing, just keep going until you know you're really under the head of that nail. Now at this point what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit right here. As you can see, it's pretty darn easy and effective. So let's see if this thing is a gimmick or if it actually works. The purpose of it is to pound out a chunk of the wood around the nail so that you don't peel so much of the wood up and damage so much of the plywood. So I'm going to place this right over the nail. Okay, it definitely cleared out a little bit. There it is. Still not enough to get under it. Also, if you don't aim it just right, you just pound the nail further in. So you got to be careful about that. Okay, there's a bunch more. Now let's see if we can actually get this under. I'm going to go with the grain again this time. There was less damage, but it still lifted it a bit. Let's do one more nail the way I like to do it and see what the damage is like. Yeah, that's more damage for sure, but it sure is a lot faster too. Well, I think this thing's actually a bit of a gimmick. I mean, yeah, it damaged the wood a bit less, but it's a lot more work to use. And in regular framing, it's not gonna matter if you damage the plywood a little bit. Even if you're doing like a deck or something, you know, the guy's just gonna sand it and fill it before he puts a deck membrane over. But you know what? Don't mess up your good one-side plywood anyways. All right, now we're getting way off topic. Thanks for watching Vancouver Carpenter. I hope you found this useful in helping you figure out how to use a nail bar a little bit better. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Till the next video.